Hello and welcome everyone to the Student Activities Virtual Trivia Tournament. My name is Steve. I'm going to be your host tonight, as well as your host throughout the month of February as we move round by round through this single elimination tournament. That being said, tonight we have two schools facing off head to head, and only one will be moving on to the next round of our tournament. We have both Brandeis University and Indiana University Northwest with us. Brandeis University and Indiana University Northwest, again, playing head-to-head. Only one, the winning school, moving forward into the tournament to the next round. Please note, if you are part of the winning team tonight, your next game will be Tuesday, February 16th. At 9 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday, February 16th at 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, before we begin tonight, I'm going to run through some logistical things to make sure everyone's set up for the best gameplay experience here tonight. If you're watching me, it means you have the live stream up and running, and that is perfect. You're going to want to have me on your screen the entire duration of trivia. In addition to the live stream, I want to make sure you are accessing our gameplay link. That can be found at trivia.virtualcampusevents.com. You are going to enter your code RED99. We'll ask for your first name, last name, school-issued email address, and then you'll choose your corresponding school, which is your team that you're going to be, that your points are going to go towards your school and your team. All right, the gameplay link, you're going to want to access that probably from a separate device, so it often works best if you've got the live stream either on a tablet, computer, a laptop, and then the gameplay link on a smart device, phone, that type of setup. However, if you have it set up differently, as long as you've got, browser windows, internet connection, it really doesn't matter what device you're using, so just make sure you're comfortable with how you've got it set up. One thing to note on the streaming, you will probably notice a small few second delay between both the stream and the gameplay link. Basically, the questions are going to populate a little bit more quickly on the gameplay link than they will on the live stream. So focus most of your attention on that gameplay link. You'll see the questions populate there a little bit more quickly, and if you do that, you'll be ready to answer them when they pop up. If you have any issues with streaming, just try refreshing your page, or sometimes you can grab that little red dot on the video player and move it to the right to get back to the most recent action in the game here. Let's see, tonight, the concept. We've got 60 questions, so 60 questions in trivia. Should take us about an hour and 15 minutes to get through everything. 60 questions is a combination of multiple choice questions and fill in the blank. So just be ready to type an answer when those fill in the blank questions pop up. So multiple choice and fill in the blank. Obviously, you're trying to get as many correct as possible in trivia tonight, but not only are you trying to get them correct, there is an aspect of speed to this game. So every question has a 30-second timer. As that timer winds down, the number of eligible points for that question is also going to decrease. So you're going to want to answer quickly and correctly to maximize the number of points that you're going to earn. So again, answer correctly and as quick as possible to maximize your number of points. Be sure to guess. Even if you don't know the answers, be sure to guess. You're not going to lose any points for incorrect responses. No points are taken away, so give yourself a fighting chance. Be sure to guess. We do have a leaderboard as well. We'll take a look at that periodically. It covers both individual rankings, so you'll see all the players with us tonight, and then obviously we'll look at how that all rolls up to our team ranking. Again, school versus school. This is part of a multi-school virtual trivia tournament. Tonight we've got Brandeis University and Indiana University Northwest playing head-to-head. All right, I believe that covers most everything. A couple other things I'll just mention here. The first two questions, don't worry a whole lot about those. The first two questions are going to be sample questions. That's so that everyone can get comfortable with how things are going to work. And then once we get into question number 3, that's when it's going to begin for real. Alrighty, let's see. We've got about 25 players with us. Hopefully they all show up. I know some of them had pre-registered a few days in advance, perhaps a few hours in advance. So hopefully everyone's with us here. All right, get ready. We're going to run into our first question. Again, this is a sample question, same as number 2, just to make sure everyone is comfortable getting ready to start for real in question 3. So here we go. Countdown is starting. Question 1 coming up. All right, who was named the most valuable player of the NBA Finals in 2011? Was it Tyson Chandler, Jason Kidd, LeBron James, or Dirk Nowitzki? Most valuable player of the NBA Finals in 2011. Tyson Chandler, Jason Kidd, LeBron James, or Dirk Nowitzki? Again, this is worth only 10 points, actually. Just a sample question here, just to make sure everyone's comfortable with how this is all going to run tonight. 75% coming in for LeBron James. Next closest response, 20%, Dirk Nowitzki. Correct answer here, it is Dirk Nowitzki. All right. Any other year, it may have very well been LeBron, but not 2011. All right, moving to question 2. This is again the second of our sample questions. The popular UGG brand of boots originated in which country? Was it Italy, United States, Australia, or Canada? We are looking for where the UGG brand of boots originated. Which country are we talking about? Again, the faster you answer with that correct response, the more points you are going to earn. Keep that in mind as we run through the questions tonight. It'll become very, very important as the game goes on. Alrighty, responses to question 2. We've got 90% of you thinking Australia, and you are correct. The UGG brand of boots originated in Australia. Okay, question 3, again, as I mentioned before, is where we're starting for real. These questions will be worth 100 points apiece from here on out. So get ready for question 3. I wish you all good luck. Which of these is an example of a non-renewable resource? Is it air, coal, solar energy, or water? We are looking for an example of non-renewable resource. Air, coal, solar energy, or water? Which one are we talking about? Non-renewable resource. All right, we've got 95% of you thinking it's coal. We do have one of you out there thinking air. Correct response, it is coal, non-renewable. All right, question 4. What is singer Elvis Presley's middle name? Is it Aaron, David, Samuel, or Jonathan? What is singer Elvis Presley's middle name? Aaron, David, Samuel, or Jonathan? We're looking for Elvis's middle name. All right, get those answers in. Again, the faster you answer, the more points you're going to receive. And we have 40% of you thinking Samuel. Next closest response here, 35% for Aaron. Correct response, it is Aaron. All right, 7 of you out there getting that one correct. We're going to move to question 5. On July 1939, which baseball player said in a speech that he was the luckiest man on the face of the earth? Was it Ty Cobb, Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, or Ted Williams? Which baseball player had that famous speech where he said that he was the luckiest man on the face of the earth? Let's look at those responses. 63% coming in for Lou Gehrig. And we do have 32% of you thinking Babe Ruth. Correct answer here, it is Lou Gehrig. All right, over half of you getting that correct. Nice to see that. And 5 questions are behind us, and we're going to take a look at our leaderboard. We have Scott in first place. Way to go, Scott, getting off to a strong start. We've got Joel and Jacob tied for second so far with 268 points apiece. And we also have Kevin, Jessica, Melissa, Sam, Katie, Max, and Debbie rounding out the top 10. Again, we are still very early on here, but just so you can see everyone who's playing with us tonight and how you are getting off to a start here after 5 questions. Let's take a look at those team rankings. We have Brandeis University taking a lead here, 167. Indiana University Northwest, 142. So again, very early going here. Let's move to question 6. Bluebird and Thomas are 2 of the largest manufacturers of what? Are we talking about school buses, emergency vehicles, cruise ships, or recreational vehicles? Bluebird and Thomas are the two of the largest manufacturers of what? School buses, emergency vehicles, cruise ships, or recreational vehicles? All right, on to those responses. We've got 80% thinking school buses, 15% emergency vehicles. Correct response here, school buses. School buses. I can picture that Bluebird branding on the school bus right now. I'm sure a lot of you out there saw that as well. All right, question 7. What is the name for the study of the surface of the Earth? Is it mapology, geography, selenography, or topography? We're looking for the name of the study of the surface of the Earth. Get those answers in. Again, the faster you answer, the more points you'll receive. That is the concept tonight. Let's see your responses. 81% thinking topography. We do have 14% of you that think geography could be the correct answer. It is, however, topography. Topography. All right, question 8. The western terminus of U.S. Route 66 in California coincides with what landmark? Is it Catalina Island, the Hollywood sign, Point Dume State Beach, or the Santa Monica Pier? The western terminus of U.S. Route 66 coincides with what of the following landmarks? I can see how it would be tough for Route 66 to make it to an island. So it makes sense none of you were thinking Catalina Island. We do have 62% thinking Santa Monica Pier, 29% the Hollywood sign. Correct answer here, Santa Monica Pier. All right, over half of you getting it. Moving to question 9. Which country hosted the 2018 Winter Olympics? Are we talking about China, Japan, Russia, or South Korea? 2018 Winter Olympics. Which country hosted the world? China, Japan, Russia, or South Korea? Get those answers in. We're going to take a look at the responses. 70% thinking South Korea, 25% Russia. It is indeed South Korea. 14 of you out there getting that one correct, and get ready for question 10. Dixon Ticonderoga Company is an office and art supplies maker that partially takes its name from a town in which U.S. state? Is it New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, or Maine? Dixon, Ticonderoga partially takes its name from a town in which U.S. state? New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, or Maine? All right, we've got half of you thinking it's New York. Next closest response, 20% for Massachusetts. Correct answer here, it is New York. All right, half of you getting that correct. 10 questions behind us. Back to our leaderboard, and Scott still in first place, 626 points for Scott. We've got Joel in second, 582 points for Joel, and Kevin in third, 580 points for Kevin. All right, off to a strong start there. We've got Sam, Jacob, Max, Shay, Jessica, Katie, and Melissa rounding out the top 10. I would like to point out, after 10 questions, both Joel and Kevin have answered every question correct. However, Scott, answering only 8 of the 10 correct, is still in the lead. You might ask me, how is that possible? It's because Scott is answering very quickly to take advantage of those points. So I recommend you do the same. The faster you answer with a correct response, the more points you're going to get. At the end of the game, it's not really going to matter how many you got correct. It's going to matter, out of the ones you did get correct, how quickly did you answer to maximize your points. All right, enough of me talking. On to our team rankings here. Brandeis in first, 415 points. Not far behind, though, Indiana University Northwest, 379. Get ready for question 11. How many different main blood groups are there? How many main different blood groups are there? 2, 4, 6, or 8? We're talking about the different blood groups, main blood groups. How many? 2, 4, 6, or 8? I'm trying to think of them right now. I'll see if I can recite them here in a moment. All right, on to your responses. I'm thinking O. There's also O negative. I believe there's A and B. That would make it seem like it's 4, and it is 4. All right, 75% of you getting that one correct. We're moving to question 12. The Rolling Stones gave the first performance on BBC's long-running show Top of the Pops. With the song Chasing Cars, which band or artist gave the final performance on the show? Are we talking about Adele, Arctic Monkeys, Snow Patrol, or was it the Rolling Stones? All right, lengthy question here. Let's take a look at those responses. We've got 80% of you thinking it's Snow Patrol. Correct response, you got it. Snow Patrol is correct. Get ready for question 13. Blank played for the Miami Dolphins for his entire NFL career. I will give you a clue. We're talking about a quarterback. Quarterback played for the Miami Dolphins for his entire NFL career. Please type in your answer. All right, this is proving to be tough, I think, here. All right, let's look at those responses. We've got 22% of you thinking Dan Marino. Dan Marino. That is what we were looking for. Dan Marino played for the Dolphins his entire NFL career. Moving to question 14. The world's largest ocean is the blank ocean. Please type your answer. The world's largest ocean is the blank ocean. And we are generally looking for correct spelling here also. right, let's take a look at what we have here. All right, 80% of you thinking Pacific. Do have a few variations on that. Arctic, Atlantic. Correct response, however, it is Pacific Ocean, largest in the world. All right, question 15, get ready. Humidity is the amount of what in the air? Is it pressure, particulate, UV rays, or water vapor? We're talking about humidity, and it is the amount of what in the air? Pressure, particulate, UV rays, or water vapor? I think this is an easy one for you out there. Everybody's on the same page here. Responses, 100% for water vapor. You got it. That is exactly what humidity is. All right, 15 questions behind us, back to the leaderboard, and Scott still in first place. 870 points for Scott, and Joel in second. 867 points for Joel. And look at that. Joel has not missed a single question thus far. 15 for 15. Great work, Joel. We have Kevin in third place. 853 points for Kevin. Everyone else, take a good look at where you are on our leaderboard. We've got Sam, Jacob, Katie, Max, Jessica, Celia, and Shay rounding out the top 10. Back to our team rankings. Brandeis still in first place, 669 points, but it looks like it's only a matter of 40 points in differential here. Indiana University Northwest coming in at 629. Very close game. We're going to move to question 16. Which of the Ivy League colleges is the oldest? Is it Princeton, Brown, Harvard, or Yale? We're looking for which of the Ivy League colleges is the oldest. Princeton, Brown, Harvard, or Yale? All right, get those responses in. We have 90% thinking Harvard. 2 of you out there think it could be Princeton. Correct answer, Harvard. All right, Harvard is the oldest of the Ivy Leagues. We are moving to question 17. In 2017, Sloane Stephens won which Grand Slam tennis tournament? Excuse the spelling. Grand Slam tennis tournament. Was it the Australian Open, French Open, US Open, or Wimbledon Open? 2017, Sloane Stephens won which Grand Slam tennis tournament? All right, on to your responses here. We have 50% of you thinking Wimbledon, 25% the US Open, and that one was correct. US Open, 5 of you out there getting that correct. Sloane Stephens, 2017, winning the US Open Grand Slam tournament. All right, question 18. What board game created in 1998 is known as the game for your whole brain? Is it Mastermind, Dixit, Cranium, or Scrabble? We're looking for which board game made in 1998 is also known as the game for your whole brain. Tagline, the game for your whole brain. 90% of you thinking Cranium, and you got it. Cranium is correct. Moving to question 19. In 2006, which astronomical body lost its status as a planet? Was it Jupiter, Mercury, Pluto, or Saturn? 2006, which one of these was no longer classified as a planet? As sad as it may be, One of these lost that status. Let's see what your responses are. 100% of you thinking Pluto. You got it. Pluto no longer a planet. Question 20. According to Forbes magazine, which philanthropist donated the highest annual amount to a charitable foundation in the year 2019? Was it Azim Premji, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, or Michael Bloomberg? Donated the highest annual amount to a charitable foundation in the year 2019. Get those answers in. And I believe we have our results. 70% saying Bill Gates, 15% apiece. Jeff Bezos and Michael Bloomberg. Our correct answer here, Azim Premji. How about that? Tough question. 20 behind us. Let's go to the leaderboard now. Joel is in first place, 1,175 points. Joel has only missed one question thus far. Again, very impressive. Kevin, only missing 2 questions thus far. In with 1,166 at the second place spot. And Scott is in third, 1,132 for Scott. We have Jacob, Sam, Katie, Max, Celia, Jessica, and Shay in our top 10 there. All right, we're going to look at our team rankings. And we have Indiana University Northwest. How about that? Making a move. There has been a lead change, 930 points for Indiana University Northwest, and Brandeis University, only 7 points behind, 923 points. All right, this is getting quite exciting. We're going to go on to question 21. Venus Williams won her first Wimbledon title in which year? Was it 1997, 2000, 2003, or 2006? We're talking about Venus Williams and looking for the year that she won her first Wimbledon title. She's been in the game for quite some time. Let's see if you know which year she won the first Wimbledon. All right, over half of you are thinking 2000. We have 26% thinking 2003. Correct response here, 2000. All right, over half of you getting that correct, 10 of you out there. And we're going to move on to question 22. What is the 5-digit U.S. zip code for Beverly Hills, California? It became famous due to the TV show from the 90s with the same name. What is that zip code? It rolls right off the tongue. What zip code are we talking about? All right, let's look at those responses here. All right, 89% of you thinking 90210. Sounds right to me. And you've got it. 90210, Beverly Hills. All right. Question 23 coming up. And we have a surprise. That's right. Question 23 is our first redemption question of the evening. That means it'll be worth 300 points. That is 3 times the number of normal points for each question. So get ready to take advantage of this opportunity. Question 23 coming up. The tibia is a bone in which part of the body? Is it the arm, back, foot, or leg? The tibia is a bone in which part of the body? Arm, back, foot, or leg? Tibia, tibia. Arm, back, foot, or leg? Some of you out there may have even broken this bone. Let's take a look at those responses. 84% of you thinking leg. We do have 11%, that's 2 of you, thinking it could be arm. Correct response here, leg. All right, majority getting that one correct. Good to see, especially on a redemption question. And we're going to move to question 24. Many Scottish counties end in the letters land, thean, and ness, plus others. Which 5-letter syllable forms the name ending for the vast majority of Scottish counties? Type your answer. All right, let's take a look here. Lots of different ones coming in. Bear with me a moment, just looking through these. All right. Okay, we have 39% saying Shire, 17% Burg, 6% Folk, and a bunch of other responses here. The correct answer, Shire. Shire is what we're looking for. Okay, moving to question 25. As of 2018, who is the Philadelphia Eagles head coach? Are we talking about Jason Garrett, Mike McCarthy, Matt Nagy, Doug Peterson? I realized I believe this just recently changed, but as of 2018, who is the Philadelphia Eagles head coach? Jason Garrett, Mike McCarthy, Matt Nagy, or Doug Peterson? Or Pedersen. Not entirely sure how he pronounces his name. Let's take a look at those results. 55% thinking Doug Peterson. We do have 20% apiece for Mike McCarthy and Matt Nagy. Correct answer here, Doug Peterson. Over half of you getting that correct. Good to see that. Back to the leaderboard, and we have Joel in first place, 1,765 points. And it looks like Joel is on track to be setting some kind of record tonight. 24 out of 25 questions answered correctly, and leading on the leaderboard. Jacob in second, 1,666. Kevin in third, 1,609. We've got Jessica, Katie, Scott, Celia, Kimmy, Sam, and Max rounding out the top 10. All right, in just a moment, we're going to take a look at our team rankings. All right, Brandeis University reclaiming the first place spot, 1,300 points. And we have Indiana University Northwest in at 1,264. Again, very slim margin between the two schools with us tonight. It's anyone's game. Question 26, get ready. What make was the time-traveling car that Doc and Marty drive and fly in the Back to the Future films? Is it GMC, Saab, Lambert, or DeLorean? We're looking for the make of the time-traveling car used by Doc and Marty in the Back to the Future series. All right, looking at your responses, 95% thinking DeLorean, and you've got it, definitely the DeLorean. Very iconic car right there. And we're moving to question 27. The process of cell division in which the number of chromosomes are split in half is called what? Is it meiosis, metaphase, mitosis, or prophase? All right, some science, some real science here. Real science question. Meiosis, metaphase, mitosis, or prophase? All right, 62% of you thinking mitosis, 33% meiosis. Correct answer, meiosis. Meiosis. 7 of you out there getting that correct. We're moving to question 28. This portmanteau's first recorded usage was in a February 2012 report written by Citigroup's chief economist. What was the word? Affluenza, edutainment, Grexit, or stagflation? Portmanteau, which one was used for the first time in February 2012 by Citigroup's chief economist? All right, we have a split here, big split. We've got 35% thinking stagflation, 30% Grexit, 20% affluenza, and another 15% for edutainment. Correct response, Grexit. Grexit. Okay, 6 of you getting that correct. Question 29 is next. Dominic Hasek played for which of these teams during his NHL career? Are we talking about the Buffalo Sabres, Colorado Avalanche, Dallas Stars, or the New York Rangers? Dominic Hasek played for which of these teams during his NHL career? All right, we have a big split yet again. 33% thinking Buffalo Sabres, but we do have 24% apiece for Colorado Avalanche and the New York Rangers, and another 20% for the Dallas Stars. Correct response here, we were looking for Buffalo Sabres. Dominic Hasek and the Buffalo Sabres. Question 30. Who was the first winner of the TV show American Idol? Was it Clay Aiken, Justin Guarini, Kelly Clarkson, or Bo Bice? Who was the first winner of the TV show American Idol? Clay Aiken, Justin Guarini, Kelly Clarkson, or Bo Bice? Quite a long time ago. I can't remember the year, but it's been a while since American Idol first aired on TV. We have 85% of you thinking Kelly Clarkson. Next closest response, 10% for Justin Guarini. Correct response here, Kelly Clarkson. All right, majority getting that yet again, and we are off to our leaderboard. Joel in first place, 2,019 points. And Joel has answered 28 out of 30 correct. Great job, Joel. Second place, Jacob, 1884 for Jacob's point total. And we've got Kevin in third place, 1,818. Katie, Kimmy, Celia taking us through our top 6. And it looks like we've got plenty of you that are over the 1,500 mark there. So very much within striking distance of our top 3. And back to our team rankings. Indiana University Northwest back on top, 1,573. Brandeis in at 1,498. All right, again, very exciting here. Lots of lead changes thus far. Let's see what's in store as we move on to question 31. Again, we are halfway through our game tonight. 30 more questions. The blank ocean is the world's largest ocean. The blank ocean is the world's largest ocean. Please type your answer. There's only a few that it could be. Narrow it down. Choose wisely. All right, on to your responses. We've got 95% thinking Pacific. You got it. Pacific Ocean, world's largest. Question 32. In Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, Danny Lloyd scrawls letters on a bedroom door. When read backwards, these letters approximately spell what word? Please type your answer and read that question carefully before answering. I don't want you to get confused. All right. If you remember, let's see here. We've got 67% thinking murder. Danny, he wrote red rum on that door, and then when you read it backwards in the mirror, it spelled murder. Murder is what we were looking for. 67% getting it correct. Get ready for question 33. On May 6th, 1998, which Chicago Cubs pitcher recorded 20 strikeouts in a Major League Baseball game? Was it Jake Arrieta, Steve Traxel, Kerry Wood, or Carlos Zambrano? This is 1998 Chicago Cubs. Which of their pitchers recorded 20 strikeouts? All right, on to your responses. All right, we've got 48% of you thinking Kerry Wood. Next closest response, 29% thinking Carlos Zambrano. Correct answer here, Kerry Wood. All right, just under half of you getting that one correct. We're moving to question 34. The company and search engine named Google originated because of a misspelling of the word Google. What does the word Google actually mean? Is it the largest ring around the planet Saturn? Is it the number that equals 10 to the 100th power? Is it the inverse of infinity, or is it a series of integers that spell out the word Google? All right, get those answers in. 81% of you thinking it's the number that equals 10 to the 100 power, and that is correct. That is a Google. That is a Google. All right, moving to question 35. What is Telk's rating on the Mohs scale? Is it 1, 4, 7, 10? 1, 4, 7, or 10? Telk's rating on the Mohs scale. Get those answers in. This is taking me back to high school science right now. I'm sure it's doing the same for all of you. On to the results. We have 67% thinking it's a 1, 29% 7. Correct answer here, it is 1. It is 1. All right. 35 questions complete, and we have Joel in first place still. 2,410 points for Joel. Jacob in second, 2,234. And we have Kevin in third, 2,194. And let's take a look here. Katie, Kimmy, Max, Sam, Celia, Jessica, and Shay rounding out the top 10 tonight. All right, why don't we go to our team rankings, and Brandeis back on top. 1,766 points. Indiana University Northwest, 1,551. All right, looks like Brandeis is making a little bit of a run here. And we're going to take a look at, let's see. Sorry, I think the scores were updating there. So we've got 1766 to 1724. Okay, 1766 to 1724. Very close, very close. Let's take another look at that. Yes, those are our accurate, up-to-date rankings right there. So still very close game here. All right, let's go to our next question. Question 36. There are 4 island nations that begin with the letters M-A, but the Malagasy people are native to only one of them. Which island country are we talking about? Is it Mauritius, Maldives, Marshall Islands, or Madagascar? Which island country are we talking about? The Malagasy people. All right, let's take a look here at your responses. All right, we've got 45% thinking it's Maldives, 40% Madagascar. Correct response here, we were looking for Madagascar. 8 of you getting that one correct. The Malagasy people, native to Madagascar. Question 37. As of 2018, the Pittsburgh Penguins have won the Stanley Cup how many times? 3, 4, 5, or 6 times? We're talking about the Pittsburgh Penguins NHL team. How many times have they won the Stanley Cup as of 2018? All right, get those answers in. Let's look at the responses. 67% of you thinking it's 5. We also have 24% thinking 4. Correct response here, it was 5, and over half of you are getting that one correct. Moving to question 38. In May of 2019, it was announced that the 1985 formulation of New Coke would be reintroduced as a throwback to promote the 3rd season of which TV show? Are we talking about the Goldbergs, Stranger Things, This Is Us, or The Americans? A lot of great shows on this list. Let's see which one New Coke was used to promote. All right, we have 71% of you thinking Stranger Things, 14% This Is Us. Correct answer, Stranger Things. All right, makes sense. Show takes place in the mid-'80s, using something like New Coke to tie it all together. All right, question 39. What is the name of the scale that measures mineral hardness? Is it the Beaufort scale, Mohs scale, Richter scale, or the Saffir-Simpson scale? Please submit your answer. Looks like they're coming in pretty quickly here. People are pretty sure of themselves. All right, and we have 95% of you thinking the Mohs scale. Correct response? You got it, Mohs scale. All right, question 40. Founded in 2002, what popular social network website predates Facebook and is considered by many to be the original social media network? LinkedIn, MySpace, Friendster, or Twitter? LinkedIn, MySpace, Friendster, or Twitter, the original modern social media network predating Facebook, founded in 2002. We've got 95% of you thinking MySpace, one of you out there thinking Friendster. The correct answer here, Friendster. We were looking for Friendster, one of you getting that correct. And we're moving on to question, actually before we move on to 41, we're going to go to our leaderboard. Sorry about that. All right, we've got Joel, no surprise here. Joel in first place, 2,704 points. Jacob in second, 2,521. Kevin in third, 2,476. And everyone else, you can take a look at where you are. We've got Katie, Kimmy, Celia, Sam, Jessica, Max, and Shay rounding out the top 10. Again, your individual scores are going to support your overall team score, and only one school will be advancing to the next round of the tournament. All right, onto the team rankings. Brandeis University in first place, 1,974. All right, looks like it's updating there. Let's take a closer look. I apologize. Scores are updating in real time here. Brandeis University, 1,974. We've got Indiana University Northwest, 1,890. Okay, so still very close game thus far. We've got 20 questions remaining. Let's move on to question 41. And we do have a surprise. All right, that's correct. We've got another redemption question. Get ready for question 41, worth up to 300 points. Tennis player Roger Federer is from which country? Are we talking about Belgium, the Netherlands, Sweden, or Switzerland? Tennis player Roger Federer is from which country? Belgium, the Netherlands, Sweden, or Switzerland? Again, this is worth up to 300 points. The faster you answer, the more points you're going to earn. We have 60% of you thinking Switzerland. Next closest response, 20% for the Netherlands. Correct answer here, it is Switzerland. All right, 60%, over half of you getting that one correct. We're moving on to question 42. Anwar Sadat was president of which country for almost all of the 1970s? Are we talking about Egypt, Algeria, Sudan, or Libya? Anwar Sadat was president of which country for almost all of the 1970s? Egypt, Algeria, Sudan, or Libya? All right, let's take a look at those responses. 80% coming in for Egypt, and that, my friends, is correct. Egypt, Anwar Sadat, president for, president through most of the 1970s there. All right, question 43. What does the Richter scale measure? We're talking about earthquakes, hurricanes, thunderstorms, or waves. The Richter scale, earthquakes, hurricanes, thunderstorms, or waves. All right, get those answers in. We're going to take a look at the results here. We have 100% of the responses coming in for earthquakes. Correct response, it is earthquakes. All right, question 44. Which word is used to refer to the study of orders, fraternities, and awards of merit? Is it heuristics, numismatics, phalaeristics, or echistics? All right, we've got some tough pronunciations there. You can read the responses for yourselves. We're looking for the word used to refer to the study of orders, fraternities, and awards of merit. We have 67% of you thinking phalaeristics, 24% heuristics. Correct response, phalaeristics. All right, over half of you getting that one correct. We're moving on to question 45. John Isner plays which sport? Is it baseball, golf, soccer, or tennis? John Isner plays which sport? Baseball, golf, soccer, or tennis? John Isner. Get those answers in. All right, we have 52% of you thinking tennis, 24% golf, 19% soccer. Correct answer here, tennis. John Isner, famous American, I believe, tennis player. 52%, over half of you getting it correct. 45 questions complete. Back to the leaderboard. And Joel in first, 3,305 points for Joel. Jacob in second, 3,102. And we have Kevin in third, 3,083 points. For Kevin, 1, 2, 3, Joel, Jacob, Kevin, and Katie, Kimmy, Sam, Jessica, Shay, Celia, and Rachel, rounding out the top 3. All right, back to our team rankings. And we're going to give it a moment to update here. Some live calculations going on. But it looks like Brandeis still in first place, 2,061 points. Indiana University Northwest, 2,137 points. All right, still very close. 15 questions left. We're moving on to question 46. What investigative podcast hosted by Sarah Koenig won a Peabody Award in 2015? Was it The Black Tapes, The Daily, Homecoming, or Serial? We're looking for the investigative podcast hosted by Sarah Koenig, which also won a Peabody Award in 2015. The Black Tapes, The Daily, Homecoming, or Serial? All right, 74% of you thinking Serial. Correct response here, it is indeed Serial. All right, question 47. Here we go. A gas in an atmosphere that absorbs and releases radiant energy is known as a blank gas. A gas in an atmosphere that absorbs and releases radiant energy is known as a blank gas. All right, get those responses in. All right, let's take a look at what everybody thought there. 63% of you thinking greenhouse gas. You got it. Greenhouse gas is correct. Question 48. Before becoming fully defunct in 2008, which early PC game studio was best known for classics like Leisure Suit Larry, King's Quest, and The Incredible Machine? Are we talking about Apogee, Software Arts, Sierra Games, or Broderbund? What PC game studio are we talking about? All right, on to those results. 60% of you thinking Sierra Games, 25% Software Arts. Correct response here, Sierra Games. All right, 12 of you out there getting that correct. We're moving on to question 49. As of 2020, the United States has won the FIFA Women's World Cup how many times? Are we talking once, twice, 3 times, or 4 times? The United States has won the FIFA Women's World Cup how many times? All right, let's take a look at those responses. All right, 60% of you thinking it's 4. Correct response, it is 4. They have won 4 World Cups up until now. All right, question 50. What was the name of the protest movement that began in September 2011 in New York City? Are we talking about Equality Now, Occupy Wall Street, We Are the 1%, or Save Our City? We're looking for the name of the protest movement that began in September 2011 in New York City. Get those answers in. All right, we've got 95% of you thinking it's Occupy Wall Street. 1 of you thinking We Are the 1%. Correct answer, Occupy Wall Street. You got it. Big majority getting that one correct. 50 questions complete. Back to the leaderboard, and we have Joel in first place, 3,621 points. Great work, Joel, staying on top of everyone here in that first place spot. Jacob in second, 3,407, and Kevin in third, 3,372. Let's see who else we've got. Katie, Sam, Jessica, Kimmy, Max, Celia, and Rachel in our top 10. And we're going to take a look at our other leaderboard, our team rankings here just in a moment. All right, here we go to our team rankings. We have Brandeis University still leading, 2,595 points for Brandeis, and we've got Indiana University Northwest in at 2,291. All right, still anyone's game at this point. Nothing I see here that couldn't make either team the winner. 10 questions left, and let's move on to 51. What does the Beaufort scale measure? Is it earthquakes, heat index, rainfall, or wind speed? The Beaufort scale, what does it measure? Earthquakes, heat index, rainfall, or wind speed? All right, get those answers in. Let's take a look. We've got 70% of you thinking wind speed, 30% rainfall. Correct response here, it is wind speed, wind speed. All right, moving to question 52. With its 60,000 word definition in the Oxford English Dictionary, which of the following words has the largest number of recorded homographs in the English language? Is it fall, go, set, or take? Fall, go, set, or take. 60,000 word definition in the Oxford English Dictionary with the largest number of recorded homographs. All right, on to your responses. 47% of you thinking set. We do have 21% thinking take. Correct response here, it is set. All right, 9 of you out there getting that one correct. We're going to move to question 53. The Cincinnati Reds are part of Major League Baseball's blank league Central Division. Blank league Central Division. Please type your answer. Cincinnati Reds, part of Major League Baseball's blank league Central Division. All right, Major League Baseball is split between both the American and National League. Let's see which one is correct. Cincinnati Reds are part of the National League. All right, 47% of you getting that one correct. Get ready for question 54. Where would you most likely find wainscoting? Where would you most likely find wainscoting? In a house? In the ocean? In the Grand Canyon? Or in a fire truck? Where would you most likely find wainscoting? Wainscoting, all right. Lots of different responses coming in here. All right, we have 80% of you thinking it's in a house. Next closest response, 10% for the ocean. Correct answer, it is house. And if I am correct here, wainscoting, we're talking about kind of a specialized wood paneling, if you will, wainscoting for interior of homes. All right, moving to question 55. Hydroelectricity is electricity produced by blank power, and this is a redemption question. I didn't give you a heads up, but this one is worth 300 points. Hydroelectricity is electricity produced by blank power. Please get those answers in and answer quickly to take advantage of the redemption question. 300 points up for grabs. All right, here we go with the results. And we have 95% of you thinking water. We do have one person out there thinking solar. Correct answer, it is water. All right, 55 questions behind us. Back to our leaderboard. We have Joel in first, 4,140 points for Joel. Jacob in second, 3,912 points for Jacob. And Kevin in third, 3,890. Sam, Jessica, Katie, Kimmy, Max, Celia, and Rachel in our top 10 there. All right. Take a good look at where you are. We're going to look at our team rankings here in just a second. All right, team rankings, here we go. All right, Brandeis University in the lead, 2,981. Although it looks to be a slimmer margin, Indiana University Northwest right there, 2,707. 5 questions remain. Best of luck to everyone. Here we go. Make it count. Make it count. Answer quickly and correctly. Here we go. Question 56. What is the current name of the open source anonymous communication platform which was originally named the Onion Router for its multiple layers of privacy? What is the current name of the open source anonymous communication platform which was originally named the Onion Router for its multiple layers of privacy? Please type your answer. All right, lots of different responses coming in. They all seem to make sense to me, but we do have 72% of you thinking Tor, and that is correct. We were looking for Tor. All right, get ready for 57. Baseball player Wade Boggs recorded the 3,000th hit of his career as a member of which MLB team? Are we talking about the Baltimore Orioles, Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees, or the Tampa Bay Devil Rays? Which team was Wade Boggs on when he hit that 3,000th hit of his career? Let's take a look at those responses. 42% coming in for Boston Red Sox. We have another 32% Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Correct response here. It is the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Wade Boggs, 3,000th hit with the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. All right, question 58. The left field foul pole at Boston's Fenway Park is named in honor of Carlton blank. Please type your answer. Carlton blank. All right, lots of different responses coming in here. All right, let's take a look at the responses. 33% saying Fisk, and that is correct. That's what we were looking for. I love we had some Carlton Banks responses there. If I recall correctly, that is from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Carlton Banks. But we were looking for Carlton Fisk on this one. All right, moving to question 59. Cirrus and cumulonimbus are types of what? Are we talking about biomes, weather, clouds, or environments? Cirrus and cumulonimbus are types of what? Biomes, weather, clouds, or environments? All right, everybody pretty quick to answer there. We shall see what we have as far as responses. 100% thinking clouds. You've got it. Clouds is correct. And we're moving on to question 60. This is our final question of the evening. Again, best of luck to everyone on this one. Here we go. Stainless steel refers to a family of iron-based alloys that are resistant to oxidation. What metal must comprise at least 11% of the final product for it to receive the stainless designation? Are we talking about adamantium, chromium, titanium, or vanadium? Stainless steel. 11% must be this in order to receive that stamp of approval for stainless. All right, we have 45% apiece for chromium and titanium. Correct answer here, it is chromium. All right, 9 of you out there getting that one correct. Chromium is what we were looking for, and that means 60 questions are through. That was the end of trivia. We're going to look at our leaderboard now. I'd like to congratulate Joel on leading our individual rankings. Joel with 4,339 points. Great work, Joel. Only missing, it looks like, 5 questions out of our 60 tonight. Very impressive. Jacob in second, 4,071 points. And we have Kevin in third, 4,067. And let's see who else we've got with us here. We have Sam, Katie, Jessica, Kimmy, Max, Shay, and Rachel. You were all in our top 10. And in just a moment, we will reveal our team ranking, our final team ranking, to determine who is moving on to the next round of our multi-school tournament. Here we go to our team rankings. All right, we have Brandeis University with 3,168 points. They are our winning school tonight, advancing to the next round of the tournament. Indiana University Northwest putting up a strong point total, 2,879. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I look forward to being your host again. If you're playing in the next tournament, I will see you yet again, and if you are not, perhaps I'll see you in another tournament, or maybe a single trivia game that your school might host. So again, thanks everyone. Hope you have a wonderful evening, and good luck with all of your studies. Take care.